2:39 remaining. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 54 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Tua. Dancing to his left. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Buying time to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. On play action. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking to pass. Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case.
That shit was sweet, huh?
Teams.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. And now an audible here into something else. It's a run with Mostert.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
What up? Going to sleep?
Sanders now to add the extra
So you
point.
going to sleep?
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
2. Chilling, nothing major.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You need how many? You say how many?
Second and 12. Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Nice.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ooh.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
I seen them fried. They taste better fried to me.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Sweet potato, sweet potato, sweet potato.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
His throw incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Yes.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play.
He's back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play.
And she was asking me, like, what all I needed for the house. She's like, I got some good, positive. And I was like,